Hello, my name is Landy, and I come to Visione Sonoras from the United Kingdom with thanks to everybody here and to the British Council. My institute, which is called Music, Technology and Innovation Institute for Sonic Creativity at the Montfort University in the UK, is a partner of SEMAS. So we do things together, and it's a pleasure to come back and be with everyone. At this festival, I was asked to do three things. To present one of my compositions, which was a commission of Semas, and it was a piece that is a remix of recordings from the Mexican radio. Its title is Aplican Términos y Condiciones, and now I can pronounce the title from a language I don't speak very well. So this was kind of hard to make a piece in Spanish when I can read it a little bit, but not very well. And I was very pleased to see everybody laughing when I presented it on the opening concert. So that was the first thing that I did. The second thing that I did was to give a talk on the second day, which was called Arte para la Vida, Art for Art's Sake. And it was indirectly addressing the theme for this Visione Sonoras, which is environment and climate change. So this talk was saying that a lot of new music is what we call normally art for art's sake or arte para l'arte. And it's maybe a little bit too intellectual, this music. So I was proposing that maybe making connections with people is a good way to make this experimental music with sounds. And equally, if we're going to do that, why don't we address things that are important to people? So this week was International Women's Day. We could make a piece about that. We can make a piece about climate change and so on. So I illustrated my ideas and contextualized them based on my experience and my writings and my music. And again, I was very pleased of the enthusiasm of response and the discussions that followed. Finally, I'm in the process of a 2-day workshop in which people come together about sampling and sampling the city. So sampling Morelia and making a piece with the sounds that they record. The idea behind this is that sampling, in my opinion, is something that everybody can do and everybody can enjoy. Much contemporary music is for a few people, and this is for anybody. So there were two goals in the workshop. Number one is to learn to record sounds in an environment and then remix them to make a piece and to discover what is fun, what is difficult and challenging, and the potential is. However, there's a twist in this workshop. I don't want the people to work alone. I want them to work collaboratively. Musicians and composers are taught to work alone. And here, I think they should work collaboratively because we share samples. We don't own samples. And sampling is about reusing. So again, that involves more than one person. But the second goal of the workshop is, as I said, this is for everybody. In a recent book that I finished, I talk about sampling as folk music for 21st century. And because everybody can do it. So the people involved in the workshop, once they have finished, they can give workshops with anybody and introduce them to the sampling of sounds, but even introduce them to making things with sampling sounds. Because from a certain age, children have phones. Getting a free sequencer is easy. They're not difficult. I even made one in an e-learning project for kids. So the workshop people know about this software composed with sounds. And in this way, we can have this happening in schools and everybody can do it. So that's bringing SEMAS to everyone in Mexico, I hope.